Hey family, it's Brittany Bell with another Power Parent Moment. Do you feel that you and your teen have drifted apart? When was the last time you actually had a meaningful conversation with them when they were listening and sharing and not just waiting for you to shut up? Well, over my teaching career, I have taught, coached, guided, or mentored over 1,500 teens, and I have a few tips to share with you that might help you establish some strong relationships there with your teen. So here we go. Before we get started, take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our content. Now, I have been designated as a cool teacher. Now, this is a great honor, though sometimes the title comes with information from students that I just rather not know. However, there's one thing that I almost always hear, that's I can't talk to my parents like this. This is heartbreaking because I know that I wouldn't want my kids to feel that way. So today I wanted to share some tips with you to get your teens to open up and let you in on their life. So as a self-appointed teenage information keeper, I have always been guided by one simple principle. No matter my personal opinion on the matter in which a teen is sharing with me, I always respond with their parents in mind. So here are 3 foundational tips I use in the classroom to building teacher-student relationships that you may find helpful in your parent-teenager relationships. Here we go. Tip number 1, follow their interests. Something that seems to always spark conversation with teenagers is when I talk about the things they are into. Keep in mind that developmentally, teens are trying to find their place and sense of self. And as a parent, we should try to find ways to share their current interests with them, even if it changes the next week. So you can try to watch a couple of episodes of their favorite show they're currently binging, or let them catch you playing their favorite video games, maybe even challenging them to a competition. The more you can connect with your teens' interests in a casual manner, the easier it will be to address them about more serious matters if need be. Tip number 2, validate their feelings. This one is the bread and butter strategy when talking to teens. As a teacher, I avoid downplaying any of their emotions. I acknowledge that whatever they are feeling is a real feeling. Avoid downplaying their feelings by attempting to convince them that whatever they are going through is not that big of a deal. Stay away from the "when I was your age" stories. Remember that teens are still very short-term thinkers, so you telling them that in 10 years this won't even matter will not cut it. Instead, help them strategize and problem solve so that they can learn how to manage those emotions regardless of the situation they are facing at the moment. Tip number 3, respond, don't react. Many times teens will release small amount of information just to gauge your reaction to what they said as a deciding factor and whether or not they should tell you more. Now, this is where your poker face will come in handy. Keep in mind that teens need safe havens to be open, honest, and authentically themselves. As parents, we can create a safe space for them, even if we don't necessarily agree with what they are saying. If your teen says something to you that sounds a little crazy, buy yourself time by asking questions opposed to making statements. This will keep you in a listening position longer, which will allow you to hear them all the way out before making any statements that could possibly scare them away. Well, I hope these quick tips will help you with some foundational steps to improving the relationship with your teenager. Though they are not your little baby anymore, they still need you to be the best parents that you can possibly be. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our next video that I will be walking you through the problem solving process with your teen. So until then, love your kids and remember, smart starts at home. Bye.